Baby! I don't know what in the Zeus network meets VH1 I just watched. One thing for sure, two things for certain is Miss Porsha gonna be back knocking on the Real Housewives of Atlanta door in 5, 4, 3, 2, season 15. You know, I'm really not sure exactly who greenlit this project. I'm really not sure who said, girl, this is great, put it out. But I really don't think that the people that Porsha has around her really know what they're doing. I think, and this is coming from someone who does not too much care for Porsha, I think she moves really, really dirty and grimy. I think, and we talked about this on my live, I think like the last live I did. I think Porsha should have stayed on Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14. She should have let Marlo and Kenya drag her, right? She would have gotten some sympathy because even though people know that Porsha moves dirty, they're not going to give Kenya that win. So they still would have defended Porsha over Kenya. Porsha should have just stuck out season 14, got her dragon from Kenya and Marlo, left, right? Did her spinoff show. At this point, the smoke would have settled. She could have got all the money in the world for season 14. Porsha really was going to be like the topic for the entire season 14. Porsha could have got all the money from Bravo for season 14. This is what I think. Got all the money. She would have been the center peach holder, of course. She could have got her dragon from Kenya and Marlo. She still would have gotten sympathy from people, right? Because it's Kenya and Marlo. Even though Kenya and Marlo would have been well in their right, especially Kenya, but she still would have gotten sympathy. She could have left after season 14, done her spinoff show. At this point, again, the smoke would have settled. Then she could have probably just did a couple of pop-ins, right? I'll pop in season 15. You know, get a girl to, pop in, get a little check from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then go back over her to my own show. She really could have played her cards right. Porsha quit every job she had. Because she really thought, and these people that are in her corner really hyped her up. Like, girl, you got this, you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And the people are not here for it. All right, so let's get into this review, okay? All right, so they're basically outside doing yoga. Dennis lets us know basically that Porsha is lazy in bed. He made a comment that I took as though he was saying Porsha was lazy in bed. After yoga, they all sit around the table. It's Dennis, Lauren, I think Dom, and Lundy, I believe. Basically, Dennis was right in this situation. Why are we here? If this thing is to, make sure that we all kind of get on one page and, basically we're on one page. Every time we do something, some type of exercise, Porsha's not here. If she's not here, then what are we doing here? I mean, Is he lying? No. He also brings up that he thinks that Simon is with Porsha basically because she's a celebrity. He said he doesn't see outside of her being a celebrity, which means that I think he with her just because she's a celebrity. Lauren says that, you know, some people think that she doesn't hold Porsha accountable, but she does it behind closed doors. She believes that they should give Porsha some type of grace because she gets it the hardest out of everybody. You know, people calling her stupid, calling her this, calling her that. Girl, I'm gonna let it go. A lot of those things Porsha deserves. Anyone, yeah, I'm about to go there. I'm about to say it again. I am, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it probably every time I talk about the helpful. Anybody who can open up their mouth to accuse someone of premeditated, yeah, you might need your ass whooped. That's a dragon. That should be a dragon for all dragons, honestly. Because the truth of the matter is, if a white woman had came out and said that and accused a black man of premeditated, y'all would be beating the streets until y'all feet was bleeding. But since it's Porsha, it's Phaedra is the one that told Porsha that. She just repeated what Phaedra told her. Somebody who slept with their co-worker's husband. Who married, who was such a girl, wanted to be married so bad that she allegedly was someone's beard, right? And then she insinuated that Cordell was one of the kids, right? Anyways, but Lauren says that they should give her grace. That's her sister, so I guess she's supposed to feel that way, right? Dennis lets them know, you know, basically, y'all are Porsha's friend. Y'all not my friend. Which is true. I'm glad he recognizes that. Now, this is where Dennis really has things up. Dennis, I need you, and it's going to be hard. You need to take accountability for the situation that you created, right? I don't know what Porsha was doing when she was with Dennis. But I can tell you what Dennis was doing because Dennis had even said that he cheated on Porsha. How are you mad at Dom, who clearly is Porsha's friend because he's on this trip, for telling his friend that you have hired or you didn't hire, that someone has hired the girl who you cheated on her with to work at your restaurant or your club, and you're mad at Dom? How does that make sense? And you think that you owe Dom a fade? In real life, there's no way that me and Dennis wouldn't have gotten into a fight. Because there's no way I would have shut up. Because you're not going to put on me that you cheated on my friend and put the blame on me. If it wasn't no bitch, it wouldn't be no snitch, right? Ain't that what Dom said? You won't have to worry about me snitching if you would have kept your penis in your pants. You're trying to place the blame on Dom, on Lauren, right? For being in your business, telling your business. No, that is his friend. He had every right to tell his friend what was going on. And then somewhere in the conversation, I guess after you fired or after they fired the girl, didn't we hear somewhere? I could have sworn I heard someone say that they rehired the girl back. Now, Lauren, I'm looking at you funny too. Because you know the girl is working at the club, but for the sake of Porsha staying with Dennis and keeping her family together, you don't want Porsha to know. If I was Porsha in that situation, I would have had a problem with everybody. Because regardless if Porsha gonna stay or not, well, I don't know. Because sometimes they get mad at the messenger. Sometimes y'all get mad at the messenger. I still don't blame Dom. I still don't blame Dom for telling and whatever his name is, Dennis, needs to be a grown-ass man and accept accountability. It wouldn't be no snitching if you wasn't out here fucking these bitches. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I'm not your friend. I don't owe shit to you. I'm Porsha's friend. That's where my loyalty lies. And if I know they out here hiring some bitch at your club who you just fucked to on your, yeah, I'm telling the girl, you know they just hired that bitch to work at what's the name club. Now I'm just telling you, girl. And if we had to fight, we would have to fight. Girl, I don't think nobody's scared to fight Dennis. Dennis is messy. He's messy. Dennis is messy. Dennis, how are you going to tell? This is like a setup. How are you telling Dom and I think Londi? If I was Londi, we're gonna get into that in a little bit. That basically Simon insinuated that he got a moving company, so if he needs to get ghost, it ain't no problem. How are you gonna tell them that and then say it's not y'all place to tell Porsha? It is their place to tell Porsha. They don't have to, but if they wanted to, they will. Well, Dom will be well in his right for telling Porsha. Girl, you know, Dennis told me that Simon said something about a moving company, so if you piss him off, bitch, he can be gone. You see what I'm saying? Like, Dom would not be wrong for going and telling Porsha what you just told them. And why would you tell them that and then have this expectation of them not going to tell Porsha? I don't understand that. Lauren comes back because Lauren had left. She had walked out of the room. She heard them talking about a moving company. So she was like, what you talking about moving? She thought that Dennis was about to move. He was like, oh, no. Lied on the spot. No. I'm not talking about moving. I'm saying I sold my moving company. She was like, oh, okay. Porsha and Lauren talk. Porsha says she doesn't really care about the girl being there. It doesn't bother her. It just bothers the fact that this is supposed to be a family retreat. Porsha, you keep saying that this is a family retreat, but girl, you're not. The only time that you are around is when it's time to feed your face. Other than that, you're really not participating in the events that you should be participating in. Like, Lauren feels as though, girl, if we're on this meditation, spiritual journey, girl, you need to be at the things that matter the most, not just when it's time to go have some cocktails and eat some chips and guacamole. You know what I'm saying? I was with Lauren. I think this was Lauren's chance, I guess, to show us that she holds Porsha accountable. So they start to talk. She basically says her and Mama Gina ain't gonna ever be cool. Basically, that boat has sailed. She says the day before, when they were at the, when they went to the thing, I forgot the place they went to. She says that when Mama Gina was talking, she was like, if there's anyone who I've offended, and then Porscha's whole thing was, you know that you've offended me. That's not necessarily true, because I think Mama Gina was just saying, because Mama Gina can be an outspoken person. I think that Mama Gina probably could have looked at it as though, like, okay, when we were at the barbecue, you know, some people probably felt some type of way because I low-key was checking your grandmama, right? So I think that's what she meant by, if I offended anyone here, you know, I apologize. It's just not about you, Porsha. Girl, I don't even know why this show is called Porsha's Family Matters, honey. This should have been Dennis' vacation trip, featuring the other girls. Girl, what the Destiny's Child, Beyonce and them. Girl, they could have said this is about Dennis and them. Basically, Lauren tells Porsha, yes, I understand what you're saying is the truth. Basically, yes, Mama Gina is a mess. But all you do is point the finger. It's not about trying to change Mama Gina. It's about trying to change, basically working on you. You can't change Mama Gina. Maybe you can only work on yourself. Lauren tells her, you're the one who wanted this blended family, so this is what you need to work on it. Porsha says that she don't have to have no relationship with Mama Gina. And truth of the matter is she really don't. I mean, she don't. Girl, her relationship with Mama Gina could be real surface. Hey, how you doing? All right, well, I want to come get PJ. Okay, I'm going to have a bag packed. All right, PJ, have fun. All right, I'll see y'all on Monday. It can be very much that. It ain't got to be, it really don't have to be no deep, it just doesn't have to be. So I think if that's the best thing for Porsha and Mama Gina, just to keep it real, just, girl, that's my granddaughter, that's her mama. That's my daughter. That's her grandmama, right? Other than that, they don't have to have a relationship. Porsha, I'm sorry, y'all. Porsha started crying. I don't know, girl. Porsha started crying. This is the thing. Porsha said they need to give her the tools. Lauren is trying to tell her, girl, in order for this process to work, you need to come to the things that we have planned, right? Porsha basically is like, how is me being quiet gonna help? I mean, girl, if you're not willing to try it, then how will you know? I don't know nothing about no meditation. But I'm thinking in my head that maybe if you go and you participate in the things that Lauren has planned out, because there's supposed to be these real, spiritual, I think that once you get into that calmness, that place, then maybe it will be easier to have a conversation because you're not so rah, and, then had a couple of cocktails. I feel like if you have kind of got to a certain place when you meditate and you kind of okay, I can have a conversation now. It will probably be easier to have a conversation, or, you will be more calm. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Girl, Porsha started crying talking about when Porsha was talking about how when Miss Danny Diana, no. Girl, shout out to Erica De Niro TV. Dirty Diana used to drop her off at her daddy's house. And she never understood why Dirty Diana, Dee Dee, she never understood why Dee Dee couldn't step across that. Basically, Dee Dee could walk into that lady's house. I'm assuming it was Lauren's mama. Lauren's mama said that bitch ain't walking up in here. Let her come up in this house and see how fast she get popped, right? So, girl, when Dee Dee used to drop peach juice off, girl, the most she could do was stand on the sidewalk and say bye to her daughter. I'll come pick you up on Sunday night. Porsha, stop acting like you don't know what the hell was going on back then. Now, back then, you probably didn't realize what was going on. But now you've been a grown-ass woman, you knew what that was about. You knew your mama and that woman didn't like each other. Your daddy was... Oh, I'm like, oof. I forgot that man was dead. Don't tell her what your daddy was telling your mama. Don't tell her what your daddy was telling Diane. Sure, your daddy was probably in the middle of it. Point blank period, right? Them ladies didn't like each other. And girl, she was not walking up into that woman's house. That's exactly what that was about, and you know it. Why you sit here crying. Anyways, girl. She says, right before I do my makeup, I'm going to stare in the mirror. You can tell she's still not taking it seriously. And that was pretty much the end of of that scene. Dennis says that it's been 3 months since him and Porsha been broke up. So you mean to tell me it's been 3 months up until y'all went on that vacation? Y'all had only been broken up for 3 months? And it's going to... Girl! When Dom and Londi did that reenactment of Storm and Darlene, girl. Did Porsha shave underneath her arms? I said maybe she went for the natural look. I don't know. Londi, Dom, the assistant. I think the assistant name is Lauren, right? Dennis, they go for basically taking shots of tequila. Dom said he'll fuck Esther. I was not expecting that, okay? Dennis says, basically Simon smashed Porsha in 2 days. Girl, Lundy and them said, you smashed it in one. That's telling all the Porsha business, honey. Oh, basically Porsha and Londi are really not like cool like that. Maybe they're just family, basically. That's what it comes down to. She said she doesn't kiss Porsha's ass, unlike the people that she paid, Dom, Lauren, and even her sister Lauren. Storm and Dennis. I don't know. It's something. I don't know. I said in my last video, it's something going on with Storm and Dennis. Come to find out, Dennis said that he threw Storm a 21st birthday at his club because I think Storm had made a comment about people not caring about her or something like that, or not caring about her birthday. It was some comment like that where basically Dennis wanted to call bullshit on it. And he said that he threw Storm a 21st birthday party. Why are you throwing your employee her 21st birthday party? Did you throw all your employees a birthday party? Or was it just Storm? That whole relationship is very confusing, and it's some shit that they're not telling. Okay? One thing I might be a lot of things, but a goddamn fool ain't one of them. Okay? Something is going on with Dennis and Storm. Okay? And they not telling the real tea. Now, I don't know if they fucked or not. We're going to start beating around the bush. It sounded like something was going on. Why are you throwing Storm a birthday party? That's weird to me. That's not weird to y'all? That's weird to me. I'm sorry. He basically Dennis said that Porsha and Storm not even cool like that. Did y'all see when Dennis stood up out his seat? You can see all that sweat between a crack of his drawers. I said, ooh, girl. I mean, we all got sweat. We all got, we all get a little sweat between our crack, but it's just nasty when you see it, even though that's a human thing, right? Especially probably a sweater, and Dennis is a sweater. Even he was sitting at the table, girl, sweat would just pour down his face, girl. Dennis is a liar. Dennis is a liar. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are going up for Dennis, which is fine. But, girl, Dennis is trifling. Dennis is trifling, and Porsha is trifling. Dennis is a liar. Dennis is a whole liar. Dennis said that he didn't know that girl was working at his club. You're not going to get me to believe that you didn't know the girl who you smashed, right? The person who played a part in the demise of your family unit. The first go around, I guess. You didn't know she worked at a spot that you owned. Dennis is lying. I don't believe it. I do not believe. You mean to tell me that girl worked at that club and she ain't text you like, oh, you work today, or, I work at your spot, or I got 600 employees. But you fucking her, though. Anyways, Dennis said that Porsha told him to fire Londi. Londi was Dennis's assistant for like a year. I guess things kind of start. When you're an assistant for one person, I guess the other person started thinking you their assistant. I guess Londi was like, baby, am I your assistant or Porsha's assistant? I guess Porsha felt some type of way. Her hours got cut, and then Dennis was like, basically, you can go. And he said that was because of Porsha. That's y'all homegirl, though. The dinner. So the whole thing comes up about what happened at the tequila, when they were taking shots of tequila. But at the end of the day, in real life, they're gonna have to let it go. I think that Dom has to accept that whatever title Dennis wants to give him, you're the op, you're a snitch, that's fine, because at the end of the day, you are and you were. I think Dom came to the conclusion that, okay, I can be whatever you want me to be. Yeah, I told whatever. And I think that's how it should be, right? I told whatever. I think that the same way Dom can accept that, girl, whatever you saying is whatever, you need to again accept, Dennis, that this is your fault. That is not Dom's fault that he went and told his friend that you were cheating on her, or the girl that you hired, the girl that you cheated on her with is now working at your spot. I was with Miss Gina, girl. Let's move on to something else. You know, it's the air is, because I think somebody said we're just trying to clear the air. And Miss Gina said the air is cleared. Let's just move on to something else. Girl, y'all gonna have to let that go. The truth is, Porsha and Dennis ain't together no more, so they say. So at this point, it really doesn't even matter how they broke up, what happened. It don't matter no more. It don't matter if Dennis had cheated on Porsha 1,000 times. It does not matter. Porsha is engaged to a married man. Okay? Well, he divorced now at the time. So it does not matter. So why are we still talking about something that does not matter unless it matters? And why does it matter, Porsha? Why does it matter, Dennis? Why? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why are we talking about this? Girl, you're engaged. You have a whole fiance. And you're talking about something that happened years ago. Even if Dennis cheated on you 15,000 times, you got back with him, right? Because from what we understand, he cheated on you while you was pregnant and after you were going through postpartum depression, which means after you had the baby. See, remember they said that in whatever season that was, and then it was in therapy? So he cheated on you multiple times, and you still stayed with him. At this point, it don't matter, Porsha. At this point, it don't matter, Dennis. Storm. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Storm, low-key, started. I'm not going to say she started it, but Storm low-key started it. Okay? When Storm told Mama Gina, your son is the one that's still talking, I don't understand why Porsha can't understand. The same way, Porsha, you felt some type of way about Mama Gina disrespecting your grandmother. Why can't you understand? How many times have I said that even if your mama is dead ass wrong, a lot of people don't want you talking crazy to their mama, right? It's one thing for you to check your mama. It's another thing for somebody else to check your mama, even if your mama or daddy is wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, your mama could be dead wrong. But if somebody check your mama, it's like, don't be talking to my mama like that. Right? I think Dennis has his mama under control. Right? Not to say he controlled her, but from what I can see, when Dennis say, mama, be quiet, let it go, Miss Gina, she might still get a couple of words in, but she'll like, okay, mama, let's go. They leave. So I don't think Dennis needs any help with making sure that Mama Gina doesn't go to a place, you know what I'm saying, where she don't need to go. Storm shouldn't open up her mouth. You already know you got issues with Dennis, or Dennis got issues with you. Y'all got issues with each other. The last thing that Storm should have been doing was addressing his mama. Because quiet as it's kept, Storm didn't have to say shit. She didn't. So Dennis tells her to basically shut up. Well, shut the F up. Porsha gets mad because this is the second time that he's talked to her cousin that way. Honey, all I know is, girl, she called for security. Honey, at this point, they're going to blame it on Kenya Moore. It's Kenya's fault. I already know. It's Kenya's fault. I don't know what happened. All I know, what did a spiritual leader, you best be leading. Okay, girl. All I know is Dennis reached around the security guard. I don't know what he was reaching for. So I have to be honest and say Dennis did reach around that security guard. The only people that were standing behind the security guard was Porsha, and Storm was behind Porsha. When he reached, Porsha got to swinging. Porsha done got into, okay, I just want to say, because, okay, Porsha done accused Candy and Todd of premeditated, all right? She said that Todd had an alias named Marvin, or an alias named Marvin in New York. He was cheating on Candy. But y'all say that y'all say the wives don't get involved and don't talk about the husbands. Okay. She insinuated that her ex-husband Cordell was gay. She backstabbed Candy after Candy was the only one who really gave her a job after she, didn't have no money. And she found out Cordell was divorcing her on Twitter. She physically assaulted Kenya Moore. She physically assaulted Cynthia. Well, there was an altercation. Some people will say that Cynthia, they got into a tussle back and forth. They say allegedly she physically assaulted, I guess, her ex-assistant, Jamie, or someone who worked for her. She just got into a physical altercation with her baby daddy, Dennis. Yeah! And who the problem? Who the villain? Okay. Porsha, baby, it's not looking too good for you, girl. They might give her a second shot at this TV show. I mean, yeah, at this spinoff. But girl, Porsha, it's not looking too good for you, sweetie. I don't even know what her second season will be about. Because it can never be about Porsha and Simon at all. Porsha should have did what I said she should have did. She should have just stuck it out season 14. Got all the money she could get from Bravo for season 14. Girl, left after season 14. At this point, again, girl, the smoke would have settled about her and Dennis. She could have did her little spinoff show. Pop in and pop out Real Housewives over there and get her a little check, right? For a friend of the show or something like that. And still have a spinoff show. This bitch quit every job she had. For a spinoff show that people don't even care about her on. They go up for your baby daddy. And your baby daddy ain't shit, quiet as it's kept. So that you know, girl, the boat that Porsha Williams is. When they going up for Dennis, Miss Porsha got herself into a situation, baby. I hope y'all can help her get out of it. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.